figured, well, maybe I can put nuts or bolts in there when I'm working on something. But what happens, it has a habit of going down. You gotta tip it over because it's top heavy. So I said, you know what? That's kind of a waste. This was just, I don't even know what this box was for. This was a square, as you can see, brown box, plastic box. And I needed something to hold pencils, pens, markers, stuff like that. So I said, wait a minute, let me just take this and drill a bunch of holes in it for now. Easy to do, and I can just put whatever I need to put in it. And that's what I did. And in the bottom, there's a piece of like a hard foam. So when you put it in there, it stays, so you don't see them laying like this. I'm going to keep it only because I don't know. This is a motor, a double axle. Yeah, posi traction. Let me put this over there with the other many motors that I have. Last night, when Darlene took the kids out, oh, these are basically made for 110 volt, and they're actually part of a breaker, you know, the old screw-in fuses as well. So they have multiple uses. I use them, however, for 12 volt hookup. So if I want to test something, you know, and I don't have anything nearby like a test light, I can just use this as a test light, and it works fine. I believe these came from the attic in the shop here, because this used to have the old screw-in fuses, and I actually put a large circuit board in, breaker board in. But these do come in handy. I use these quite a bit. There should be another one around here someplace, if I haven't already used it somewhere. So I'm just trying to get the wires wrapped around a little bit. There. Oh, okay. Yeah. This one I'm actually going to put over there, screw it in to the wall, and then run these test leads down, so I don't have to worry about it. I can just, you know, have it up there and have a set of leads off to the side if I need it. So let me put these away while I've got them in my hand. Well, not away, but where they're going to end up anyway. Okay, let's go back over here. This is a lead for training horses. You know, you take them out in the corral and you want to just have them run around. You can hang on to them with this. I think it's 20 feet long. I bought 5 or 6 of these because we used to use them when we walked the boys, you know, like over on the town green and stuff like that. This way they had a little bit of lead if you needed it, you know, if they wanted to just move around a little bit without you. You know, stick a stake in the ground. Here. I would screw this in the ground over there with there's a big rubber loop over here. So I would put that through it, screw this in the ground. There's 2 or 3 of them around here. Anyway, this way you can kind of just sit there and they can kind of just scoot around kind of freely, you know, but you know, I didn't let them go free, naturally. Okay, so this is going to go over here with that hook that I told you I put together for these things. Where the hell is it? Apparently, that hook is used up. Okay. Oh. I call this a sky winch. I'm sure it's got another name. A lot of people call them a sky winch. It'll winch as long as whatever the length of the rope is. What's nice about this is you stick the line in, the line. And if you want to, if it's 100 feet away, you go down here with it on the other end, you tie off at that 100 feet as to whatever it is you're tying that you want to move, bring it down to this end, run a line through it, and you just go like this, and it'll bring that all the way to you. So it's a continuous feed. It'll feed as long as it is. Sometimes I'll put an electric drill on here that's fully charged with a ratchet, with a socket, so I don't have to do this. But this is a nice little piece. It really is. I've used this a few times for pulling logs out of the hole. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I used to have it over there. I got to get a hold of him too. Him meaning a friend of mine, Rob, that let me borrow all that reload equipment that I cleaned and I never used it. I came to the conclusion that it wasn't going to be worth it for me. I like to spend time in the house, you know, with Darlene and things. That's one of those things to where, with that particular setup, it would take you an hour to do 50 rounds maybe, you know. And then you still have to have the brass, the powder, the primers, the bullets. You know, by the time you buy that stuff, it's still costing you money. I found it cheaper to buy the stuff, meaning buy 50 rounds of ammo. Back then it was costing me 10 bucks. It would cost me 15 or 20 bucks plus an hour. You know, so you look at it and say, well, it's something you're doing, it's a hobby. You know, you can load them hot, you can load them a little light. I don't like them hot. I don't like shooting hot loads. That's all there is to it. I like factory stuff. Now what's this? Oh, that's just a cord. That'll go on something once it gets off the floor. This is a piece of rubber. Oh, this is actually a little three-way. So I can pump either air or water through this, and it'll come out here and here as well. That goes over in with the diorama stuff. Yo, I got so much of that stuff over here, you'd think I'm a pro at it. And meanwhile, I haven't done much of anything. Okay, I got boxes of nails here, and screws, and nails and screws that I really don't use. Nails and screws that I really don't use. Yay! Boy, pay attention to what you say. You may end up being a star. Nails and screws that I really don't use. I know I started a pile of those someplace. Alright, let me see. I think I'm set over here. Yeah. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. I just gotta get rid of all these screws. I gotta figure out where I'll put them. Some of these I have used and I will use. Like these, for instance. I don't know, there's gotta be 500 or better in there. The joist screws for your hidden brackets underneath, and these will also fill in with the color, so they're kind of like, you know. These are just regular sheetrock screws. These are finishing nails. Probably what size? I don't know. They're 8D, 2.5. Alright, so these, I have a bunch of these over here taking up room. So I'm going to Just take them off here and put them down here for now. Down here for now, so I'll remember roofing nails. Oh, I must have 10,000 of them out there. Tractor shed. It's a tractor shed. Tractor body. Those nails aren't working around here. And where are those? Ah, there's those other things I was looking for. Remember? I had 3 or 4 of them yesterday, and I said, I know I got more. Well, there they are. And there they are. So I already found a home for them. I don't have to worry about it. I don't. Here's another wheel. A willow wheel. It needs cleaning, so that'll go up there. Let me put this over here. I think I'm just going to get a little plastic milk crate type of thing, which I should have around here. Yep, right here. And I'm going to put all those nails in that, and I can slide that up underneath someplace. So over here is pretty well clean, except for a couple of rags. Rags are always handy. Now, other than the nails being there, that's kind of like what that's like. This will all be cleared off. Because all that is going to go into that milk crate. Which I may do that right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's talk about it. And that's what I'm doing out here, trying to straighten up. So let's do that. Let's straighten up. Or we can tighten up like Archie Bell. Why do I? Oh, I know why I cut these. I don't need that. What's going to put these for now? Hold on. Let me put a couple little pieces of PVC pipe that I use to hold wire ties and things. And I have cut them and throw them on the floor. But I haven't had a place to use them yet, so. This one, maybe. Yeah, that box looks right in. I'm sorry I got my back to you guys. Yeah, these are self-tappers. They're more for the aluminum studs. Now those aren't self-tappers, but these are a coarser thread. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Coarser. Oh, these are those funky ones that somebody finally said that they thought they were for putting skids together. It's a self-tapper, what it seems to be, and then it's threaded from there, and it's got a flat head on it. So, and it also has, if you can see it, there's like a set of wings just below here, right there. This right here, in case I find more nails. And I think I just did. Okay, so that takes care of that. So that's pretty well set, except for that cord. I gotta do something with that cord, but that's not a big deal at this point. All right. Now,